Issa Pitbull Cruz says that Devin Haney has a boring Floyd Mayweather-esque style, but he's willing to figure it out if need be. That's what I want to talk about in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. SLC. Subscribe, like, and comment for the best content worldwide when it comes to this boxing. Now, I seen an interview. The link will be in the description. And Issa Pitbull Cruz, he's on the Andy Ruiz, Luis Ortiz card. And he was being interviewed. And he said that Devin Haney, I'm just paraphrasing. You guys can click the link in the description if you want to hear it and watch it in its entirety. He said it in Spanish and it was translated to English. So Pitbull Cruz basically said that Devin Haney is a boring fighter. Something to this effect. He's he has kind of a Floyd Mayweather style, and he could figure it out if need be, if that match was ever made. Now, I've said this several times, and I actually like Issa Pitbull Cruz a lot. He's very fun to watch. Very fun to watch. But I don't really get down with all the boring, because the boring is just code words to me. You know, so in boxing, it's the sweet science. I'm not trying to hear no fighter talk about another guy is boring, because at the end of the day, if somebody's boring, it's your job to not make it boring. Like Devin Haney. See, and this is the thing that I don't like. If Devin Haney, when he fought George Camposos, if he got dropped like Teofimo and his face was all cut up and bloodied and beat up and his eye was swollen shut like Rocky Balboa, Adrian, let me tell you something you already know. Devin Haney, and he was talking all crazy out the side of his mouth and whatnot, then everybody would be saying it's an instant classic. You know, and it's crazy how this sport of boxing seems to work. Even look at, in the lightweight division, Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell. Ryan, to me, didn't look great in that fight. The best thing that Ryan did was showed that he has some heart, because he got up, but he got dropped early, maybe in the second round of that Luke Campbell fight, and he got dropped hard. He like fell backwards, like on his arm or whatever. So we got to change this notion that to not be boring, you got to get your butt kicked and you got to get dropped and then, you know, beat from pillar to post, and these rocky, it's like rocky renditions, you know what I mean? And it's like people go and come to expect that. And I've noticed it more predominantly, this is said against black and Cuban fighters. Like, oh, he's boring, he's boring. He's boring, he's boring. You don't really see it as much with any other fighters, this whole notion of someone being boring. My thoughts is, Devin Haney, if he's so boring, you got to make it enthralling. You got to make it scintillating. You got to make it action-packed. And if you can't do that, then you don't have enough skill to do that. You got to go back to the gym, go back to the drawing board. So that's my style. That's how I get down. That's what I believe. You know, to each his own. You guys let me know what you believe. Now, on the flip side, I actually think Devin Haney, based on his style, and based on Issa Pitbull Cruz's style, that could be a fun fight. Just because Devin Haney, he's going to be bigger, he's going to be taller, he's going to be like trying to control him with the jab. And then Pitbull Cruz is like so reckless with no defense and throwing combos galore, and you know, like a more reckless version of Maidana. You look at Pitbull Cruz fights like somebody who's playing a fighting game like Tekken, Street Fighter 2, you know, Mortal Kombat, and they're just mashing the buttons. They don't know what to press, so they just start and pressing all the buttons and smashing them real quick, and you doing all types of backflips and combos with Blanca. That's what I think of when I see Pitbull Cruz. But again, to each his own. See, for me, I keep it all the way true. I keep it all the way real. I don't have a problem. You can fight how you want to fight, but we know at top level, and for the sake of longevity, typically your shelf life will be shorter if you take too much punishment. Floyd Mayweather told you that. So, you know, we got to stop this insanity and stop the madness. People keep fashioning it. If you use defense, if you have all around skills, then you're boring like Mayweather. But at the same time, Mayweather, first of all, he wasn't boring. Like the way he was schooling Canelo, I was taking notes like, man, he did this. Oh, he slipped this. He parried this. He's off the ropes. Oh, he countered with an uppercut. You know, I'm like breaking down the sweet science. It's just like some people have this notion that if you're unacquittable, untouchable, that automatically that equates to boring. But again, if Devin Haney was getting spilled all side of the ring and all that type of stuff, then people would be praising it. Now, here's the other thing, especially for black fighters. This is where it's a catch-22. Devin Haney schools former champion Jorge Lanatus to the point where people made excuses and said, oh, Lanatus was past his prime, and that's how they know he got whooped. That's how they know Lanatus was losing bad. But in one round, for about 10 seconds, in round 10, I believe it was, Jorge Lanatus showed some signs of life after the 10-second clapper, right when the round was about to end, and laced up a beautiful combination and caught Devin Haney. And he caught Devin at the end of his combination, and he got a reaction out of Devin Haney, causing his legs to buckle. Now, here's the catch-22. It's a catch-22 because you have a black fighter who had a flawless performance, basically. He wasn't getting touched with anything silly, defense on point, overall skills, and it was like ushering out the former champion, right? And he falls asleep at the wheel, gets caught for 10 seconds, literally 10 seconds. That was the worst 10 seconds of the whole fight for Devin Haney. Never got dropped, wasn't getting touched, face wasn't all cut up and busted, nothing. That 10 seconds, all I seen in my comment section, oh, your boy Devin Haney got dropped. Oh, Devin Haney got a chicken jaw. Oh, Devin Haney got a glass jaw. Nothing but negative comments from the usual suspects and the racists in boxing and old media talking about how Devin Haney, oh, he can't get hit. If that was T.O., if that was T.O. Fimo, if that was this guy, if that was this guy. But they're missing one of the most important points. Devin won the fight by a landslide. Look at the scorecards, right? So that's what I'm saying. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. When Devin has a beautiful performance, he's young also, has a beautiful performance, really not losing seconds of the round, and then he has 10 seconds of falling asleep at the wheel, rookie mistake, whatever you want to call it, just like Errol Spence dominated Ugas, but he had that mental lapse where his mouthpiece came out and he got two-piece. Okay, but you don't judge a fight based on seconds unless those seconds you capitalize and knock someone out or something, right? And you see fighters like Errol Spence, black, Devin Haney, black, and they have, you know, moments of a major fight, 10, 11, 12 round fight, and that's forever held against him. So Devin Haney, no matter how flawless he looks, like, because he didn't even really get touched or hurt with anything from Camposos, so now it's back to the boring. But when he gets rocked for 10 seconds, but everything else was on point, then people said, oh, Devin, oh, you got a chicken jaw and a glass jaw. So it's like, which one is it? Meanwhile, Lomachenko fought that same guy, Lanatus, and got dropped on his butt. Meanwhile, Luke Campbell, who everyone gave Ryan Garcia a ton of credit, got dropped by Jorge Lanatus. Meanwhile, Teofimo talked about he was going to ice Camposos, who doesn't really have crazy power, and he got dropped in the first round. But somehow, some way, they hated on Devin and said Devin, because he got buckled, was glass jawed. Even Ryan Garcia did a video on social media. Sorry, Dev, if that was me, I would have KO'd you. And I'm done talking about it. So we got to stop with the boring stuff. ASAP Pitbull Cruz, hopefully he gets a big fight with Ryan or Devin or whoever, and we could see. We'll see what it is and if he's ready for that level of competition. He did pretty good with Gervonta Davis, but at the same time, Tank Davis had one hand, so it's hard for me to fully consider that. That wasn't a fully hand healthy Tank. But anyway, that's all I got. Let me know how I did in this video. SLC, subscribe, like, and comment. I'm the best in the business, but y'all know that. Now, introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a Super Thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super Thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super Thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.